When I came to America with nothing but hope, I learned the truth nobody taught me. Your dream won't grow until you do. I started as a dishwasher, hands in water, English broken, dreams loud. And right there in that kitchen, I realized if I stay the same, my life will stay the same. So I made a choice to learn. I read books I didn't understand at first. I studied leadership, finances, communication. I learned from mentors who were miles ahead. And here is the part people don't believe. I did not rise because I was smart. I rose because I was teachable. Learn one thing today, just one. Life gets better if you learn. Let me tell you a secret. You will never feel ready, but try anyway. When I left my country for America, I didn't have guarantees. I didn't have connections. I didn't even have good English. All I had was a choice. What if I try? Trying is what moved me from washing dishes to working in tech to becoming a leadership coach. I failed first every single time, but every failure taught me something. Every attempt opened a door. You are one attempt away from momentum. Life becomes worthwhile if you try. Take your next steps with the Impact Plaza Network. Trying changed my life more than talent ever did. Don't wait until it is perfect. Move now. Success isn't hard to start. It is hard to stay. For years, I was doing everything. Leadership here, finances there, spiritual growth somewhere else. I was busy, but I was broken. A foundation here, another one there, but nothing finished. One day, I finally asked, what good is success if it has no foundation? So I made a commitment, not just to start, but to stay. Your harvest doesn't show up in the spring. It shows up for those who survive the summer. Whatever you've started, stay with it. Life becomes worthwhile if you stay. Wise leaders don't wait for crises. They prepare for them. When Europe faced economic shocks, refugee waves, and health emergencies, former German Chancellor Angela Merkel stayed calm. She studied, planned, and anticipated problems before they became disasters. And that foresight is what kept nations steady. Leadership is stewardship. Take a moment today. What can you prepare before challenges arrive? You can lead with wisdom, not just reaction. The world was 13 days away from nuclear war. JFK didn't escalate. He reframed. Instead of asking, how do we defeat them? He asked, how do we all survive? That shift in thinking changed history. Perspective can save lives. Reframe the conflict and change the outcome. Every great leader has a moment where their character reveals itself quietly. For Martin Luther King Jr., it happened in a letter written to his father in the summer of 1944 while away at a camp. Just a son writing to his father. But the last lines say everything. He wrote, "Tell everybody I said hello. I'm still thinking of church and reading the Bible. And I am not doing anything I will not do in front of you." That is the seed of leadership. Integrity in the small places. The unseen choices. The private victories that shape public destiny. Build the person no one sees, and the leader everyone needs will appear. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. The world expected anger. He chose humility. Instead of revenge, he chose reconciliation. Instead of dominance, he chose unity. That attitude did what power never could. It healed a divided nation. Influence grows when ego shrinks, and humility turns authority into trust. Your attitude toward others determines their attitude toward you. Great leaders don't demand respect, they earn it. Serena Williams faced criticism, pressure, and relentless expectations, but she learned to master her inner world. Calm became her advantage. Composure sharpens performance. Emotion clouds judgment. Pressure doesn't create champions, it reveals them. Your attitude under stress determines your ceiling. Real leadership isn't proven by how long you hold power. After leading a revolution, George Washington could have ruled for life. People wanted it. History expected it. Instead, he stepped down twice. He showed the world that leadership isn't ownership, it is stewardship. So, if you have authority, are you clinging to it or protecting what comes after you? Leaders who face reality lead better. George Marshall didn't hide from the truth. During World War II and the post-war recovery, he acknowledged limits, risks, and uncomfortable realities, and then built solutions grounded in honesty. And leaders who accept truth inspire confidence. Faithful leadership starts with integrity. Ask yourself, am I facing reality as it is or avoiding it? Leaders grow when they confront the truth. Imagine giving everything you have and still feeling like you failed the people counting on you. That is what Abraham Lincoln felt when his own general, McClellan, ignored his orders during the Civil War. The nation was bleeding, and the man he trusted would not move. Instead of blaming him, Lincoln whispered to himself, "If my commander will not act, I have not led him well enough." Just imagine that humility, a president taking responsibility for someone else's disobedience. So he stepped in, not with anger, but with clarity, courage, and compassion. And when change didn't come, he owned the painful decision to replace him. That is leadership of the heart, extreme ownership with emotional maturity. Real leaders carry the weight so others don't collapse under it. Where do you need to stop blaming and start becoming the leaders others can depend on? Viktor Frankl lost everything: freedom, family, comfort. But he refused to lose meaning. Even in suffering, he chose gratitude, and that attitude kept him alive. Circumstances don't define meaning. Attitude does. Happiness doesn't come from achievement, it comes from perspective. Singapore had problems, but no excuses, no safety net, only resolve. Kuan turned problems into systems. Leaders don't complain about reality, they redesign it. After injustice, pain, and violence, he chose reconciliation. Desmond Tutu stood between victims and oppressors and said, "Before you are enemies, you are human." Instead of reopening wounds, he searched for common ground, dignity, truth, healing. That choice helped a nation move forward together. Unity starts where humanity is recognized. Find common ground and healing begins. Steve Jobs didn't just build product, he changed behavior. While others focus on features, Jobs focused on experience. He saw how technology would shape daily life and build for that future. That is why Apple didn't follow trends, they created them. Leaders who see farther shape the world sooner. What is the bigger vision you can create today as a leader? Is it possible to succeed without a good attitude? Yes, but attitude determines how much you enjoy success. Billy Graham stood before millions, but his confidence didn't come from crowd. It came from conviction. He never chased fame. He didn't bend his message to please culture. He stood anchored, calm, clear, unshaken. That confidence gave him influence across generations of political lines. Confidence rooted in ego fades. Confidence rooted in purpose endures. Your attitude at the beginning of the task shapes the outcome. And quiet confidence is a secret weapon. Failure does not disqualify a calling. Soichiro Honda failed early, rejected by Toyota, his factory destroyed during the war, and left with almost nothing. Many would have stopped right there, but persistence rewrote the story. Honda kept learning, kept building, kept moving forward, one small engine at a time. Purpose is not proven by how fast you succeed, but by how faithfully you keep going. As a young leader, what is one step you can take today to move closer to your purpose? Jeff Bezos did not predict the future. He noticed patterns. People wanted faster delivery, lower prices, convenience. He did not guess, he observed. Great leaders don't react. They recognize patterns before others do. Joy at work isn't weakness, it is wisdom. Herb Kelleher believed dignity came before profit. He treated employees like humans, not machines, and loyalty followed. Where dignity is present, energy multiplies. What kind of environment are you creating? Clara Barton didn't wait for permission. She saw suffering and moved toward it. She entered war zones without rank or title, only compassion. That attitude gave birth to the Red Cross. True leadership doesn't ask, "What do I gain?" It asks, "Who needs me?" Service multiplies influence, and compassion turns ordinary people into history makers. Your attitude, not your position, defines your impact. Profit was never meant to be the purpose. As CEO of Unilever, Polman rejected short-term profit pressure. He chose sustainability, dignity, and long-term impact, even when investors pushed back. Profit isn't the goal. It is the test of whether leadership is sustainable. What is success testing about your leadership right now? Profit isn't the goal, it is the test. Ivan Trainerd built Patagonia around responsibility, not greed. Profit became proof of sustainability, not the reason for existence. Healthy profit measures leadership integrity, not leadership identity. What is profit proving about your leadership?